There's nothing worse than stepping into your car on a hot day, cranking up the AC, and getting hit with a wave of warm, stale air. You wait, you hope, you fiddle with the settings, but the cold never comes. Sound familiar? Whether you drive a brand new SUV or a decade-old sedan, your car's air conditioning should be able to cool you down fast. But if it's not blowing ice cold, there's usually a reason, and it's not always what you think. In this video, we're breaking down 7 real proven tricks to make your car's AC blow ice cold every time. No gimmicks, no fake hacks, just smart, practical steps that actually work. Backed by mechanics, engineers, and everyday drivers who've tested them all. Let's dive in. 1. Start with the recirculation button. The recirculation button is one of the most misunderstood features in your car's AC system. It's that little icon with the arrow looping in a circle. Most people ignore it. Some press it randomly. But here's the truth. Using it correctly can make a massive difference in how cold your AC gets. When you turn on recirculation, your car stops pulling in hot air from outside and starts reusing the cooler air already inside the cabin. That means your AC doesn't have to work as hard to cool down fresh air. It just keeps chilling the air it already cooled. But here's the catch. If your car's interior is still hot, like after sitting in the sun, don't use recirculation right away. You'll just trap all that heat inside. Instead, roll down the windows for a minute, let the hot air escape, and then hit recirculation once the cabin starts cooling. Used properly, this one button can make your AC feel twice as powerful. 2. Clean your cabin air filter. Most drivers don't even know their car has a cabin air filter, but it does, and when it's dirty, your AC suffers. The cabin air filter sits behind your glove box or under the dashboard. Its job is to trap dust, pollen, and debris before they enter your car's ventilation system. But over time, it gets clogged, and when that happens, airflow drops. Your AC might still be working hard, but the cold air can't get through. Think of it like breathing through a straw filled with cotton. You're trying, but nothing's moving. Replacing or cleaning your cabin air filter is cheap, easy, and often takes less than 10 minutes. Most filters cost under $20, and you can do it yourself with a screwdriver and a YouTube tutorial. If your AC feels weak or uneven, this is one of the first things to check. 3. Don't blast the AC right away. Here's a trick most mechanics swear by. When you start your car, don't immediately crank the AC to max. It feels natural, especially on a hot day, but it's actually counterproductive. Your car's AC system needs a few seconds to stabilize. The compressor, which is the heart of the system, works best when it's not overloaded right away. If you blast it at full power the moment you start the engine, you're forcing it to work harder than necessary, and that can lead to warmer air, not colder. Instead, start the car, set the fan to medium, and wait 30 seconds before turning the AC to full cold. This gives the compressor time to build pressure and circulate refrigerant properly. It's a small change, but it can make a big difference in how fast your car cools down. 4. Check your refrigerant levels. Refrigerant is the chemical that makes your AC cold. It absorbs heat from inside the car and releases it outside. But over time, refrigerant levels can drop, especially if there's a small leak in the system. And when that happens, your AC loses its cooling power. Low refrigerant doesn't mean your AC stops working completely. It just means it works less efficiently. You might still feel air coming out of the vents, but it won't be cold enough to beat the heat. The good news? You can check and refill refrigerant yourself using an AC recharge kit. These kits are available at auto stores and usually cost between $30 and $50. They come with a pressure gauge, a can of refrigerant, and clear instructions. But here's a warning. If you've already recharged your AC and it keeps losing refrigerant, you probably have a leak. In that case, it's best to visit a mechanic. Fixing the leak will save you money in the long run and restore your AC's full power. 5. Park smart. This one's simple but powerful. Where you park affects how well your AC works. If your car sits in direct sunlight for hours, the interior can reach temperatures over 130 degrees Fahrenheit or 55 degrees Celsius. That means your AC has to work overtime just to bring it down to a livable level. But if you park in the shade, use a windshield sunshade, or crack the windows slightly, you reduce that heat buildup dramatically. Think of it like this: cooling a sauna takes longer than cooling a room. So give your AC a head start by keeping your car as cool as possible before you even turn it on. Bonus tip: tinted windows don't just look good, they block UV rays and reduce heat. If your local laws allow it, consider getting your windows professionally tinted to help your AC work smarter, not harder. 6. Keep your engine cool. Most people don't realize this, but your car's AC system is directly tied to your engine. The compressor is powered by the engine's serpentine belt, and the entire system relies on proper engine temperature to function efficiently. If your engine is overheating, or even running hotter than normal, your AC performance will drop. You might notice the air getting warmer when you're stuck in traffic or idling at a red light. That's because the engine isn't cooling properly, and the AC system is struggling to keep up. To fix this, make sure your radiator is clean, your coolant levels are topped off, and your thermostat is working correctly. If your car has a temperature gauge, keep an eye on it. If it's creeping toward the red zone, your AC will suffer, and your engine could be in danger too. Regular maintenance goes a long way here. A well-tuned engine supports a strong AC system. 7. Use the right fan speed. It's tempting to blast the fan at full speed when you want cold air fast, but sometimes less is more. Here's why. When you set the fan to max, the air moves so quickly that it doesn't have time to cool properly as it passes through the evaporator. You get a lot of air, but it's not as cold as it could be. Instead, try setting the fan to medium or medium-high. This gives the air more time to absorb cold from the evaporator before it reaches your face. It's a subtle shift, but many drivers report feeling colder air with a slightly lower fan setting. Also, make sure your AC is set to cold and not just vent. Some cars have confusing controls, and it's easy to accidentally run the fan without engaging the AC compressor. Double-check your settings to make sure you're actually using the cooling system. Your car's AC isn't magic, it's a system, and like any system, it works best when all the parts are clean, balanced, and used correctly. By following these 7 tricks, you're not just making your car cooler, you're making it smarter. You're reducing wear and tear, saving fuel, and giving yourself a more comfortable ride every time you hit the road. And here's the best part: most of these tips cost little to nothing. They're about awareness, habit, and knowing how your car works. That's the kind of knowledge that empowers drivers and turns frustration into confidence. If this video helped you, consider sharing it with someone who's always complaining about their AC. And if you've got your own tip that works like magic, drop it in the comments. Let's build a smarter, cooler driving community, one trick at a time. Thanks for watching.